All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something absolutely brand new, absolutely different. We are going to try to process our own deer meat. We have spent years and years and years taking our deer to the processor wherever we lived, whatever town it was. We kill a deer, we take it to the processor, and we let them do the work, and then we just pay them to do it. And then just this week, I decided, you know what? I killed a doe in Kansas, and so I want to try to process my own deer. And so I went to Walmart, and you can get all this stuff at Walmart. I went to Walmart, and the outdoor section, I found a meat grinder for like $108. I went into the appliance section, and I found a vacuum sealer. Bought a bunch of bags for that. And so today, we are going to take this little baby right here, this little baby right here, and we are going to try our best to cut up our own deer meat, clean it, get it good and ready, grind it into burger, put it into steaks, and then we're going to vacuum seal it and see how this process goes. So we're going to take you along on the journey today, the very first time we've ever done this. So we're probably going to make a lot of mistakes. It's probably going to be crazy. And some of you who are professionals at this, you're going to look at it and go, that's stupid. Why did you do that? It's just because I don't know yet. And so this is the beginning of the process of learning how to do it. And so we hope you enjoy the video. And after this is all over with, I hope you say, if that dude can do it, then I can do it too. So let's jump into the video. All right, guys. We got a good bit of meat. That's certainly not all of it, but we got a good bit of it in here. And what we want to do is we want to start out by just cleaning it off the best that we can. We actually boned this deer up out in the woods, and so that means there might be a little bit of hair and stuff like that on it, and we just want to rub it down the best we can, get it as clean as we possibly can. And then of course we're going to take the knife and we'll clean up all these muscles and get all this silver skin off and all that before we actually see what we're going to do. Before we actually grind it. And to be honest with you, I know this is probably going to sound dumb to a lot of you, but we're even going to grind up the back straps because we're planning on killing more deer, and we will use the back straps off of those deer for steaks. But we use a ton of hamburger meat, so we're going to get this cleaned off and then get it ready to cut up. All right, we got it all cleaned up, or at least some of it, to give us a good start. And so you can see we got a good clean piece of meat right here. And we just want to take our knife and we just want to start cutting some of that fat off. And it just depends on how much of that skin, that silver skin, you want to pull off. I'm going to try to pull off most of it. We got a little bit cut out right here we're going to try to grind up, so let's see how this works. Man, ain't nothing to it. Good old deer burger right there, son. That ain't bad at all. I believe I can handle that. We just got a lot more to cut up. A lot more to clean up. All right, just to kind of show you some of the things that you need to think about. You need to make sure you cut this stuff in, decent little cubes. This is probably about the right size cube right here. That's probably a 1 inch by 1 inch. That way you don't stress out your motor. I'm sure it can handle it a little bit bigger, but it's just always best to be safe as possible. So I'm just cutting them up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a couple of these off and cube them up a little smaller. But just always a good rule of thumb. And then after you grind a little bit, let your grinder rest just a little bit too, about 5 minutes, so that you don't, just don't overwork the thing. You don't want to do that. All right, let's do it. Alright, we've got less than one deer, for sure. And this is how much hamburger meat we got. So, I mean, we're talking a pile of hamburger meat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of move, to the other side of the cabinet, and we're going to vacuum seal what we've got done and then go ahead and stick it in the freezer. So that's going to be the next item on the agenda. So it's working good so far. We're learning a lot, probably making a lot of mistakes, but it's pretty cool to be able to kill your deer, process your deer, and know the whole thing, right? So pretty cool deal. So we're going to get going with the vacuum seal now. All right, guys, here we go, man. I'm nervous about this thing. I don't know what in the world I'm doing. Vacuum and seal. Put that in there like that. All right, we're finna try it. And I don't have a scale to be able to put a pound of meat in there, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna fill this thing up for the most part, and we'll just call it good. So. I want my dog to get that. There is 1 pound roughly of deer meat right here. I am excited about that, man. Sweet. Vacuumed and sealed. So we're going to get after it and see if we can't do some more. Yeah. think I'm putting a little over a pound in here. I don't know for sure because I don't have a scale. Be the last bag here, and it's gonna probably be like a pound and a half maybe. All right, this is it. Last one. Got it. 1 pound of deer meat right there, or roughly 1 pound of deer meat. So how cool is that, man? We just processed our first deer. And I feel like this will be the first of many to come. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in the freezer, start cleaning all of this stuff up. And I just wanted to say this, that keep this in mind. Anybody can do this. All you gotta do is go to Walmart, buy the stuff, tinker around with it, figure it out. I'm sure that some of you guys that are watching this, you can give me some tips and stuff down below. I'm sure I didn't do everything right, that's for sure. But we made a good go at it. We got started, and this will be the first time of many. And I appreciate you guys watching this channel and all the stuff that we do. We should have a few more videos coming out here pretty soon. A hunt from Texas, and then we'll have our vlog from Kansas, and then hopefully we can get on some bucks here in Louisiana and Mississippi as well. But until then, God bless you guys, and we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.